Amen. We want to talk a few minutes about go get your blessing. Amen. Go get your blessing. Amen. Amen. Like I told you, I feel my assignment is to encourage someone today, because if I'm not mistaken, today is Sunday and not Tuesday. So since I know today is Sunday and not Tuesday, I cannot worry if Benny is dead or Mrs. Cryer had him moved. I can't concern myself if number 9 and Judge Cryer will ever get it on again. I can't wonder if number 9 and her mother will ever be close. Matter of fact, I can't even worry if Hannah is a good Christian or a bitter one. I can't be concerned or scratch my head and wonder if Jeffrey and Whitey was really going to kiss or not. I can't lose no sleep or wonder if Veronica is really a bad. Shut your mouth. I'm just talking about Veronica. But my assignment is trying to encourage somebody to go get your blessing. Amen. Amen. If you don't mind, yeah, in 12:3 Peter said, you got to go get your blessing. Come on, go tell somebody, go get your blessing. Go get your blessing. Go get it. It's your time. It's your time. Amen. Amen. It's time for us to shift our minds. Shift the way we think, because a lot of times we think the world owes us something. Amen, amen. Just because you have completed certain things, that don't mean that everything's going to be handed to you on a bed of roses. I need to talk to some old school folk. Every now and then we got to understand that nothing will always hand it to us. If we're going to get something, we have to go out and get it. Amen, amen. That's why I want to encourage somebody that go get your blessing. Amen, amen, amen. Now, most of us, when it comes to blessings, is concerned about the how, the when, and the what. About our blessings. How am I going to get my blessing? When am I going to get my blessing? And what kind of blessing am I going to get? Verse 27 in chapter 17 answers all three. It said, notwithstanding we should offend them, go thou to the sea, cast and hook, and take up the fish that first cometh out. Amen. I need for you to understand that obedience and blessings go hand in hand. All right, Bishop. Amen, amen. Now, the Bible helps confirm it. It tells me that when God told Noah to build an ark, he was obedient. So the blessing was that him and his family got saved. Amen, amen. God told Abraham to leave his home. So his obedience, he became the father of many nations. Amen. God told Moses to stretch forth his rod, and because of that, the people crossed over Jordan River. Jesus told the disciples to put water into a pot. It turned into wine. Amen. Jesus told the people to remove the stone, and Lazarus got up from the grave. Amen. So obedience and blessing come hand in hand. Amen. Don't think that if you don't do what God says, that everything is going to work out for you good. That's right. The blessings that you're looking for, you got to line yourself up with the blessing. Oh, y'all not catching that. Amen. Now, I need you to understand that this story talks about that the people in this church went to Peter, and so Peter said, do Jesus pay alms? Do he pay tribute? Come on, do he pay his taxes? Is he going to wait till his name get in the paper? Come on, fast. Check this out. So now they're trying to catch Jesus. Wanted to know that, does he pay his taxes? They went to Peter because Peter resided around Capernaum. So So Peter automatically said, yes, he pays it. So Jesus said, so I won't get them upset. We're going to take care of what we're supposed to take care of. Now, verse 27 just blows our minds. Amen. Mine anyway. But check this out. Judas was the treasurer. He could have easily said, Judas, pay the tax. But the money that he had his own purpose.
All right.
Y'all know that. All y'all don't know what I'm talking about, but some of y'all do. Sometimes you just got to save a little money to the side.
That's right. Amen. Amen.
To take care of that bill you got to pay next week.
That's right. That's right.
Because you ain't got enough that week to pay that bill, so you got to pull a little bit to the side on this week and next week to pay that bill on third week.
That's right. That's right.
Help me somebody.
Amen.
So that money that you pull aside is for a purpose. So the money that Judas had was for a purpose. So Jesus, you got to understand that Jesus said, I'm going to supply your every need. But Jesus told him to go do something. Now, it's not strange that he called Peter because Peter lived in the area, but it's also not strange because Peter was a fisherman. Now, I want you to understand something. He told Peter to just throw the hook. That means he only going to catch one thing. He could easily told him to cast out your nets. That means you're going to grab a whole lot. But he said, I want you to have just enough. Bring it here, all right. Get myself positioned here. Right here. Anybody fishing here? Anybody enjoy fishing? Now you got to understand that this fishing, that what Jesus told him to do, was for recreation. It wasn't for business. Because if it was for business, he would have told him to grab his net. He said, throw your hook. Now, do anybody realize that fish, I've been deep water fishing and stuff like that, it's just an enjoyment. This is a baiting rod to the type of rod that you got to use out in the deep water. You can't take a baby rod and go out into the deep water. Because what you might grab, you might not be able to handle it. So what he told him to just throw the hook. What you're going to be able to catch is just going to be enough. But I want you to see something here. I'm not going to preach long today, but I want you to see something. I want you to see something here. Now, folks have really been, doing some serious fishing. That you can be fishing. It wasn't, this was recreation because y'all know like when the recreation, my cousin Ricky used to fish a lot. He's too old now, he probably don't fish much now. But I've seen folks that fish, have one rod here, have another rod there, have rods all over the water. I was never that good to try to watch 5 or 6 rods. But when you just doing recreation, pulling out potted meat, some Vienna sausage. Come on, help me, Dallas. Just enjoying yourself. All you want to do is just relax. Get away from the hustle and the bustle. It's just recreation. I'm only expecting to grab what I need because I just got one hook. But when you are in serious business, even during recreation time, that if you catch something, Guess what? Some people be sitting down when they fishing. Let me look at so y'all can see. Sometimes you got to brace yourself in a position to bring in what you done caught. You just can't be sitting like it all of a sudden it'll take your rod or something. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But what he did, he said, throw the hook. And sometimes when you catch something, isn't that important something when you rod it? You know you got something. You know you got something. You understand what I'm saying? You know you got something. And when you got something, sometimes it takes somebody else to help you bring in your catch. Hold on. Sit down. Hold on. See, sometimes when he's reeling it in, because all he can do is take care of what he's taking care of. So now the fish is at the edge of the boat, and he's fighting and he don't want to get in. Sometimes you got to get somebody else. Catch that line. Then grab that fish while he's still pulling it. Because now I'm getting blessed because there's some excitement in me because of the blessing. Let me check. In verse 27, when Jesus told him, there's an assigned fish. Pastor, how do you know it was assigned? Because it had money in it. And you needed the money. God puts blessings on assignment to go where it's supposed to go. How come Jesus just didn't say money fall down? He had enough power to do that. But he was letting you know, sometimes you got to go get what you got to have. Somebody need to say amen. But he said in verse 27, he said, don't throw a hook. It was not plural. It was singular. Throw your hook. And the first fish, when he caught it, he could have easily just thrown it to the side. But he said, look in its mouth. There's a piece of money. Oh, some of y'all folks at Oak Brook know what I'm talking about. So just a piece of money. And then go pay the taxes for me and you. So what I'm bringing in is just not for me. What you bringing in is just not for you. It's for you and whoever God has an assignment next to you. Y'all not catching this. Y'all not catching this. He said, do a hook. Guess what? It doesn't talk about it. But if we can use our spiritual mind, you got to have a certain type of bait to catch certain types of fish. All right. I can't catch a financial blessing if I don't learn about Luke 6 and 38.
Come on, Pastor. Come on, Bishop.
I got to, every now and then, I got to walk at the river and throw some bread in there. Y'all not catching this. Sometimes you got to walk on the lake and just feed them. And all you're doing is just baiting them. And the thing about when you put the hook in, you just can't leave the hook in one spot. You got to move the hook around. It entices the blessing. I can't stay in one spot with God.
That's right.
I got got to move around. Because if I stay still, I'm going to get stagnated. If I stay still, I'm soon going to die. But if I move around, if I get closer and closer to God, guess what? I'm just banking my blessing. Somebody need to say amen. Amen, amen, amen. I think we go now. A great basketball player, Bill Russell. He used to bait his players that he played against. The first half, he'll let them shoot and they score a lot of points against him. They get all excited. They think, oh, I got him, man. He can't guard me. But then when what he's doing, he just sizes them up. He see they like to go to the right all the time. In the first half, he let them go. But in the second half, he decided, I'm going to put the shutdown on. So now when they try to go right, they can't go right. He see their weak spots. He see their strong points. So he stops them. So he was just baiting them in to get what he wants to get. To get what you want to get, put the right bait. This is not for a man and a woman thing I'm talking about. That you want to use bait to catch somebody. Because the bait that you think you might be using might not be the right bait.
That's right.
And what you might catch might not be what you want to catch. But go get your blessing. I just want to encourage somebody here today. God said, I got something waiting for you. I'm going to stand here. God said he'll never leave me nor forsake me. He's going to supply me in all my needs. God knows I need a job. God knows it. God knows I need a car. What are you doing to get it? What are you going to get? Folks can tell you, man, I think you got the best talent in your field. You just can't stay in one spot.
That's right. That's right. Amen.
You better go out and get your blessing. If you be obedient, because I told you earlier, obedience and blessings go hand in hand. There's going to be a time that you're going to go to a place I shouldn't go. I don't know why I listened to Tony, but she told me to go. I'm not even qualified to even apply for this job. She said there was an opening there, but how come she didn't tell me that you got to have 2 types of degrees to even get this position? How do you don't know that God ain't already got there for you?
That's right. Amen. Amen.
I can remember, I don't want to put on blast, but I remember Bob, they did something different in the school. And even the aides and stuff had to have a degree now. And Bob, she said, I ain't been to school in 5 years. And now I gotta go back to school to get this degree. I'm standing here to tell you now. She got her degree. She didn't think she could do it, but she had to go out and get it.
That's right.
God's got stuff waiting for you. Go get it. Go get your blessing. Give God a hand clap. How do I know when I'm supposed to go, Pastor? How do I know? How do I know? This is when you just got to sit by yourself with God. Sometimes your wife can't give you the right answer. Your husband can't give you the right advice. Sometimes it's got to be you and the Lord. Okay, Lord, what do I need to do? He will tell you how to go and get your blessing. And one thing I want you to understand. If God tell me go get mine, I'm not going to knock you down. Just go get it. But his actions don't get in my way.
That's right.
Amen.